Hollywood stars who have LGBTQ kids. Yes, it will sound ridiculous, but just for a moment, imagine yourself telling your parents you are gay. How would your parents react? Well, whatever the reaction is, if you and your parents are quite friendly with each other, there will sure be something not bad. And to be honest, it helps a lot. When your parents support us during difficult or challenging times, it makes it much easier to deal with life's twists and turns. Unconditional love and support from family and friends may be crucial for LGBTQ kids who are coming to terms with their sexuality or who are coming out for the first time. However, it is still only available to a disproportionately small number of members of the LGBTQ community. Fortunately for these children who grew up with super famous parents, their loving mothers and fathers stood by their side while they questioned, recognized, or labeled their sexual orientation or gender identity. Not to say that everything was perfect, but these celebrity parents realized that their kids were part of the LGBTQ community and they were there to support them during their travels in the spotlight. Here are some famous Hollywood celebrities who have LGBTQ kids. Number 1. Jamie Lee Curtis. AARP recently published an interview with actress Jamie Lee Curtis, who disclosed that she and her husband Christopher Guest are the happy parents of a transgender child. She stated that they have watched in wonder and pride as their son became her daughter Ruby. Ruby is 25 years old and engaged, and yes, her mother Curtis will officiate the wedding. Number 2. Sally Field. Sam Griezmann, the Oscar-winning actress's son, is homosexual, and she has always been a staunch supporter of him. During a gala event hosted by the Human Rights Campaign in 2012, Sam presented her with an award in recognition of her support to equal rights for LGBTQ+ persons. When I came out, she didn't bat an eye, said the writer and producer, who happens to be Sally's son from her second marriage, as he presented her to the audience. In fact, she was overjoyed. Being gay was just one more thing she loved about me. She couldn't be more supportive of me. If anything, I wish she was a little less supportive of me. Sally even went so far as to attempt to match Sam up with Olympian Adam Rippon earlier that year, which was hilarious. Sally and Sam had been messaging back and forth about Sam's infatuation on the figure skater when Sally retweeted Sam's screenshot of the conversation, which had been kept secret, and tagged Adam's account in the process. Number 3. Cynthia Nixon. Last year, the Sex and the City actress stated that her son, Samuel, who goes by Seth, came out to her when he was attending university and informed her he was trans. She said that there was no doubt about her support for her, and she has been one of her son's most vocal supporters ever since. Besides being a major supporter of the LGBTQ+ community, Cynthia is also married to education activist Christine Marinoni since 2012. You can make all the arguments you want, but the fact is, a parent as a human, you should listen to what people tell you about themselves, she said in 2020 on the Homo Sapiens podcast, which was hosted by actors Alan Cumming and Chris Sweeney. Now, before we move forward, please hit the like button. We really appreciate this. Number 4. Johnny Depp. In an interview with Nylon magazine, Lily Rose Depp, the 22-year-old daughter of actor Johnny Depp and French actress model Vanessa Paradis, said that kids don't need to label their sexualities. It's not that big of a deal when she participated in Io Till It Right's Self-Evident Truths photo project, in which individuals who identify as anything less than 100% straight are celebrated. She publicly defined herself as sexually fluid, somewhere on the vast spectrum. Her father demonstrated his support for the initiative by wearing a t-shirt with the slogan, "We are you" on Ellen. As the actor from Pirates of the Caribbean said to the Daily Mail, "I already knew because she tells me everything. She's not afraid to say anything to me. We're super tight, and I'm very proud of her relationship. I'm there for her." Number 5. Magic Johnson. Aside from being an NBA great and HIV activist, Magic Johnson, now 62, has also been a loving and caring father to his openly homosexual son, EJ, who is now 29 years old. Rich Kids of Beverly Hills and its spin-off program, EJ NYC, launched EJ into reality television fame, as well as a variety of pundit and guest host jobs. By the time TMZ published the images of EJ holding hands with a male friend at At the age of 20, he had already come out to his parents, Magic and Cookie. Fortunately, when he decided to come out to the public a short time later, his parents were very supportive. Cookie Johnson appeared on Jada Pinkett Smith's talk show Red Table Talk in 2018 to talk about the difficulties and joys of having children who identify themselves as gender fluid. During the discussion, Johnson spoke about the conversation she had with EJ when he was a teen, during which she became aware that he might be gay, while the two parents have supported their child and have set a really great example. Well, friends, this was our today's video. Some of these parents might have come as a surprise for you, but it's an interesting world we live in. We would like your opinions about this topic in the comments section. If you have any other thoughts as well, please do share it with us. And before you go, make sure you have subscribed to the channel and press the bell icon. We will see you soon in the next one.